And welcome back to Greensboro, North Carolina. Patrick Kane here with Katie Wurst watching Stanford against Texas. Stanford 2-0 in pool play, Texas 1-1. Stanford has received the kickoff and is attacking left to right. Stanford has advanced already no matter what the outcome is here. Texas needs a win, and they've gotten off to a good start with a try right under the posts.
Great pickup there by Texas, just taking advantage. Stanford not having much go forward movement so far, and really having unfortunate handles too. Texas just capitalizing on that little bit of a lapse in the early minutes.
Be interesting to see if Stanford plays with the fire they've played with earlier in the day, knowing that they're already through no matter what. Texas obviously has a little bit more riding on this one than the Cardinal do.
Sure, a couple of maybe coaching decisions, looking at trying to rest some players, give some other players a different opportunity too, since they're already through to the finals.
Yeah, certainly Matt Sherman's probably already planning for tomorrow and some of his lineup moves with this match right here.
Real good aggression from Texas so far and capitalized, got it on the board early.
Stanford with good setup. They can move the ball wide. They've got space. Unfortunately, pass doesn't go to hand.
Good pressure, Texas, putting them on the back foot, trying to scramble.
Powerful run from number 12 for Stanford, Nikki Richardson.
Good effort to just push the ball back towards her teammates. She's on the run now, trying to move the ball quickly. Great break by Danielle McDonald.
If Stanford can get the ball wide from these breakdowns, they have the numbers. They just haven't been able to move the ball quick enough. Great tackle by Stanford.
Excellent tackle there.
But it's all for naught. Penalty. Texas is on the attack.
Yeah, no time to waste there. Stanford just kind of taking a second lapse after that. Texas capitalizing on it.
A lot of bunching on the Stanford defenders, but it works out well. Here's a break. Chelsea Harris for Stanford looks to be away. She's going to go in under the posts. Should be an easy conversion to make this a 7-7 game.
Good pickup there by Chelsea Harris. Just saw the space and a little quick dotted out towards the side and was able to have the gas to finish it off.
And Katie, that's a try like so many that we've seen today, where one team seems to have all the momentum. They're attacking, they're in their opposition's end, and then suddenly turnover, go the other way, and it's 7 points to the other team. That's the nature of sevens, though, right?
Just so vitally important. A lot of times coaches will talk about just defending in threes, making sure that you cover that space, because at any point in time, it only takes a split second to utilize that gap that's created because there's just a momentary defensive lapse.
Conversion is good, and we're knotted at 7. So Texas, who appeared to have all the momentum, now finds himself right back to square one.
Yeah, great equalizing try there by Stanford, just finding the space, kind of putting the pressure now on Texas so that they can counter.
Stanford puts the restart deep, going to make Texas play out of their own end. Rolls into touch. Texas will have a line out.
Good ball placement, good deep kick. Stanford doing well to chase it down, make sure that it gets to where it's going to be. Holding the line as well, so no quick out.
Looks like Texas is showing a little bit of the fatigue that comes with the third game of the day. Line out almost stolen by Stanford, but knocked on. So Texas will have a scrum at the 15.
Speaking of fatigue, it's just more difficult to get up in the air towards the end of the day. Just off the fingertips, and she kind of hit the ground a bit hard. Just saw a good shot of Texas head coach Tracy Schmidtke. Former player herself.
Playing the ball on the ground, penalty on Stanford. Texas tries to go quick, but the referee brings her back to the mark. Minute and a half left here in the first half. Game tied at 7. Texas needs a win to go on. Stanford's already through. Not sure what happened there.
Neither is Julia Forecourt, the player who had the good go-forward momentum.
Looks like maybe there was incidental contact with the referee. Ball has to come back to where the contact occurred.
See who has the advantage here in the scrum. Whoa, a lot of movement there.
Somehow Stanford comes out of it with the ball.
Nice little pop from the ground to keep the continuity going.
Good decision there by the Stanford ball carrier not to throw a 50-50 pass. They've certainly got numbers wide here. Stanford still attacking.
Doing better on the third pass to move forward towards the pass. Nice effort there.
Sasha Hertz. I think that was Sasha that went in. Texas is going to be kicking themselves for giving up that try at the end of the half.
You could see how just Stanford finally kind of had the momentum on the front foot, stepping forth through the pass, really moving into it, and that resulted in the try.
A replay of the try. Oh, that was number 5 for Stanford.
Just a couple unfortunate missed tackles as well, too, from Texas.
And it's the half. We'll be back after the half. And we're back here for the start of the second half. Stanford leads Texas 14-7. Texas needing not only a win to advance, but they need to win by a couple of tries, as Ohio State has posted a 2-1 record and has a better point differential at this point. So tough ask over the next 7 minutes for the Longhorn women.
Stanford feeling secure in their position, and they worked hard earlier in the day, kind of taking off some of the pressure here in this match.
Once again, Stanford kicks deep, and they retain the ball. Excellent play on the restart.
That's Catherine Vong. Nice hustle to get to the ball.
Texas seemed to be caught napping. But Longhorns catch a break as Stanford penalized for going to the ground at the ruck.
Unfortunate lack of discipline there a bit by Stanford.
Bit uncharacteristic of a Stanford team.
A bit of a pile of bodies there.
Now there's that lack of discipline again. Penalized, and then another 10 meters for talking to the referee. Matt Sherman's not going to be happy with his girls on that.
Nice line break there, good support.
Knock on in the attempted offload.
Texas was a Southwest Conference champions. That's how they were able to make it here to Greensboro. Stanford second place in their Stanford Invitational Tournament.
They fell to Cal Berkeley in that tournament, and we've seen already how good that Cal team is.
Shaping up to be an excellent series of final matches.
Texas a little bit flat offensively. See if they can get some go forward here. Time's running out if they're going to want to advance. They've got to score a few tries.
Just a bit of a tumble there for the ball, trying to make it go quick.
Texas very, very flat offensively.
Stanford effort on the double tackle there.
Good attacking opportunity for Texas. Let's see if they can punch one in. Looks to be going in under the post. Hard tackle, but she gets the ball down. Let's see who that was. Hard to see with that hard tackle right under the posts. That should knot the game up at 14, but that's still not going to be enough for the Longhorns. They've got to get moving quick. Get some more points on the board if they want to advance past Ohio State as the second place team out of Pool C.
That try actually originated with a decision by about to take the conversion kick, Julia Forecourt. Great choice to try to skip past, make sure that she could get some movement happening, and found the gap there defensively. So good work to place her teammate in position to score. And the conversion kick is good too.
So we're tied at 14. Texas still has a chance, but they're going to have to score in bunches in the next 3 minutes, 45 seconds.
Stanford keeping themselves in check now, noting that the game is tied even.
Looks like Stanford only has 6 players on the field, Katie. Did they have someone sent to the bin? They're definitely playing with only 6. I didn't see a card issued. It looks like Maxine Fanua has come off for Stanford. We're not sure if it was an injury and she just wasn't replaced or if she was sent off with a card. She may have been the tackler on that try. The referee may have adjudged that that was a illegal tackle on the try and sent her to the bin for 2 minutes. Regardless, Texas is playing 7-on-6, and this is a good opportunity for them to take advantage, get some points on the board.
Really great effort by Wendy Sun there to hack the ball forward to keep it alive. Big scrum here for both teams.
Now Stanford looks to be back at full strength.
Making substitution to get some fresh legs on the field for the last few
no,
minutes.
they're still only at 6, so it must have been a sin bin. Sarah Maurer tries to turn the corner, can't quite do it. Time is running out for Texas. Under 2 minutes remain.
Maurer getting game action right away, just come in, getting the ball.
Now the teams are back to even.
Still tied at 14-all.
Now you see Matt Sherman, Stanford coach, making the substitutions. He knows his team is through, wants to make sure all of his players are well rested for tomorrow's quarterfinals.
I'm sure Texas wants to make a statement here and finish this game strong. Nice scrum by Texas. Good pickup and quick distribution.
Big
Nice
tackle.
Great drive.
That was Becky Richardson with the big hit. Time running out on Texas. I don't think they're going to get through, but they could at least come out of here with a victory. But once again, they lose the ball in contact. It's going to be a Stanford scrum.
Nice counteract there by Stanford. Couple of late game decisions by the coaches, making some more substitutions.
Madeline Wilson going to finish out this game for the Cardinal.
Quick pickup there by Stanford. That's Danielle McDonald.
I think we're at full time. Texas, one last chance to pull this victory out.
Wendy Sun keeping the ball alive for Texas. Just slightly forward.
Going to be a scrum to Stanford, and this looks like it's going to be the last play of the game.
What a great contest we've had here today so far.
Texas is going to need to take this against the head, and they do.
Nice strength there.
They do. Oh, unlucky. Knocked down after the stolen scrum, and that's going to be it. Game is going to end in a 14-14 tie.
Just such an anticlimactic series of different kind of changes of possession, just fatigue setting into. Great match overall.
Looks like there's some confusion here by the referees as to whether or not there's overtime, and there's not in pool play, so that's it. Stanford 3-0 in the pool, they'll advance, or they go 2-0-1 in the pool and they advance. Texas 1-1-1, and they will not advance. I think Ohio State will go